Hey there everyone, my name is Hayden and welcome to Chasing Cuts. Today we are on a little tiny tributary creek on the Dolores River. This is one where I know the landowners, so I got permission to come up here. This was actually their grandfather's cabin that you can see in the background. And so there's just some cool history here for them and their family. But this creek, only 5 years ago, was discovered to have pure green lineage Colorado River cutthroat trout. So that is our target today, is Colorado River cutthroats. So join us on this adventure as we catch probably some small fish. There we go. Finally got him. He is, you guys can see him. Pretty cutthroat. So at this point, I've only seen a couple of fish, but they are literally some of the smallest fish you can imagine. Maybe only 2 inches long. Very tiny. So we're going to be looking at this creek, examining to see if we can see any bigger pockets. I'm going to be wet wading it up the creek to see if we can find one of those spots. We found a nice pocket here. I don't see a fish, but we're going to see if we can tempt one out. It's one of the bigger pools I've seen so far, so I'm sure there's a fish in there somewhere. The willows have just grown in quite a bit, so that's going to make it a little difficult. Yeah, I see one tiny fish, I think. Oh, yep, it's going. Oh, we had a bite. I see our fish down in there. A little nicer size, maybe about 5 inches. Still small, but that's what we're expecting in this creek. We're mostly chasing these because of their pure status and the fact that they were only discovered 5 years ago. Oh yes, there we go. We got one. Oh, perfect. For such a small fish, it's so colorful. Wow. Well, there you have it. This is a pure green lineage Colorado River cutthroat. Man, gotta be one of the prettiest small fish I've ever seen. We'll go ahead and put him back in his big pool. Go ahead. He swam back in, perfect. I could still see his friend in there. So we're gonna see if we can catch one more out of there. That worked out perfect. That's right what we were expecting. Oh yeah, the other fish I see in there is a little bigger. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Oh, popped off. He's still there though. Man, this pocket, oh, there's an even bigger fish. Oh, they're swiping at it. We've almost got it, you guys. He's still in there, just swimming around, chasing the other little fish around. Oh, it just pulls right out of his mouth. But sometimes these small fish are so eager, you do get second chances. Yep, there we go, that's him. Oh, he's swimming away. Yes, we got him in the net. The water was so thin right there, he couldn't get up quite yet, and so I was able to scoop him. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, he's right around 8.5 inches. Big spots on him. Great color, look at him. Awesome fish. We'll let him go. One last look at him. Pretty fish. We'll make sure, oh, there he goes, down into his pit. It gets really deep down in there, surprisingly. This is a beautiful little spot with that little waterfall. I'm so glad we found it, and I'm so glad we were able to catch him. That was a close one. Well, let's go see what else we can find up this creek. All right, we have a nice little run here. I can see multiple fish. One here at the very tail end of the pool that just moved up, and one out in the open, shallow part of the pool, right where the sun is shining, right to the left of that big rock. I'm sure if we can get a fly up in there, we will catch us one of these cutthroat. I'm using my little 6.5 foot rod because this is a small brushy creek, so we really don't need a big long one. Oh, there's our big fish again. Well, let's see our fly. Oh, it nipped at it, but it didn't commit. It didn't actually go for it. Well, since I'm having trouble getting the guy at the front end of that pool, let me see if I can get this little guy right here in front of me. I think I can just dap the fly. Yep, there we go. He was just asking to be caught. He was just right hanging out in front of me. Just a little guy. There he is. Beautiful colors on that guy. The golds on his side. Wow. There you go, buddy. Back into his pool. I can see his bigger friend up there again. I can try fishing for him. I just have to get my fly unstuck from itself. I can see him. Okay, perfect cast. Oh, he went for it again. He's just having trouble hooking. Yeah, I think he's not interested anymore. Too spooked. This creek certainly acts to be sort of like a nursery for young fish. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 fish under 2 inches, and then we have about 5 more in this pool that get into that little larger range, into the 3 and 4 inch range. But at the head end of the pool, every now and again I see fish swimming around that are a little bigger. There's one swimming right there with one of its friends. So I'm gonna try and sneak up here and see if I can place my fly on the water without them seeing. I'm trying to move in the shade so they don't see me, but I do see at least one fish up there that would be our biggest yet if we can catch it. So we're gonna try and be as stealthy as we can. We'll position ourselves right here before the fish swims by. Perfect. Okay, I see him. He's gonna make his rounds. He's gonna make a loop. Oh, he's right there. Oh. I messed up on that bow and arrow cast. He's swimming back around the pool again. There's kind of like a rock in the middle, so he's swimming around the rock. He's making a loop. So on his next loop, we're gonna put that fly right in front of him. He'll go for it, no doubt. All right, I think he's coming. Oh, we pulled it out of his mouth, but he did try to go for it. He's still there, and I'm sure he'll still go for it because it's not like he got super spooked. Yeah, there he goes. Yes, he's an excited little guy. Oh no, we lost him. Oh, and now he's swimming up underneath that little dam. Darn. I got down in the water too to try and scoop him up, but he popped off. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, maybe we'll come back and try and get him later when the pool is kind of calmed down. So we're gonna try and drop the fly right down above them and see if they take it. Looks like some spider webs that I just can't see are affecting my fly placement. Oh, there we go. Oh, we had him, but he got off. I never even really saw the take. I just felt it and set the hook. This is another instance where I can see a pool and I can see a nice sized fish swimming around down there, but it'll just be a matter of if we can get our fly placed while remaining stealthy. I can see our fish. This one's nicer. He's like in the 10-inch range probably. There he goes. Oh, we had him for a sec. We just don't have a good angle to set the fly right now. Our fish down here in the pool seems relatively undisturbed by my presence right here. I was able to get the hook out. He's just sitting around, or swimming around, feeding. You might have just seen him come up right there. We're gonna again try and get him. Oh, he had it and really aggressively took it, but lost it. He's still swimming though. He'd go for it again, I'm pretty sure. We'll try again. We have him hooked, but I'm being very careful to keep the tension. We don't want to lose him. Yes, we got him. Oh, that was a close one. Sure enough, there he is. 10-inch cutthroat trout. Beautiful. There he is. One last look for the camera. And back he goes. You can see another one sitting right there. But this guy, he belongs right in this pool. So I'm sure once he catches his breath, he'll swim right back up there. I decided to come back to the pool where we had had a good take and a good fish, but it got off. I can see it swimming around. So we're just gonna try and be very stealthy while we sneak up to the water. It just rose for something, so it is feeding. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right down there, kind of passing directly in front of me. Turned around. So we'll see if we can place a fly and catch that guy. Oh, there he is. So he's out in the open. We'll see if he sees our fly and goes for it. It's floating out in the middle. Oh, he's thinking about it. No, he's not. All right, I had to break the other fly off. Tied a new pattern on. That fish is still swimming around. He's still feeding. So we'll try this pattern. Cross our fingers. We're gonna try setting it down above him and see if that works. Oh, he sees our fly. There we go. Finally got him, finally got him. Come on, stay on. Woo! Finally. We worked a while to get that. Not the biggest fish of the day, but the biggest one in this pool, and a really pretty one, no doubt. There he is, you guys can see him. Pretty cutthroat. Love seeing that slash. The greens. Still has some par marks on him because he's a little smaller, but not super small, unlike some of the microfish in here. One last look at our fish. Pretty guy. Love it. And back into his pool he goes. You can see him clear as day right there. And there's more of his friends just down there. Funny how the fish in this pool aren't too interested, but that tiny little guy went for it just a second ago. I'm bouncing the fly to make it look more like a real bug on the water, trying to get away. Oh, that guy wanted it. That was a good tactic because he launched for it. Ooh, really pretty. I love how colorful Colorado River cuts are. Pretty fish. Still has the fly in his mouth. On creeks this small, I find that it doesn't really matter what you throw. The fish just kind of are hungry and go for anything. There he is, another pretty look. See ya, dude. Swimming off. That was fun. Well, everyone, I think we're going to bid this beautiful canyon farewell. Ended up being a really fun creek to fish. I love just tiny creek fishing like this for native cuts. That's what this channel is all about, chasing cuts. So if you like native cutthroat trout fishing content, fly fishing content, subscribe, check out some of my other videos. I do this all the time. And until next time, tight lines.